Hey there, I'm Alex, and today we're walking through test emails in MailerLite. This is one of those features that seems simple, but it can save you from some seriously embarrassing mistakes. We'll cover how to test regular campaigns, automation emails, and even what to do when those test emails land in your spam folder. Knowing this stuff will make your email marketing so much smoother. Alright, let's start with the easiest way to send a test email. Once you've created your campaign and selected your recipients, you'll land on the Send or Schedule page. And if you're on the dashboard or you exited for some reason, you can navigate back there by heading over to Campaigns, and then clicking Edit on the campaign that you want to send the test for. Right here at the top, you'll see a button that says Send a Test. Click that, and then enter your email address and hit Send. Simple as that. Now, when that test email hits your inbox, it'll have test in the subject line. That way you know that it's just a preview and not the real deal. Your subscribers will not see that label when you actually send the campaign, so don't worry about it looking weird. While you're in the campaign editor, look up at the top right corner. You'll see a button called Preview and Test. Click that dropdown and then select Send a Test Email. And then it's the same deal as before. Enter your email address and then hit Send. This is super handy because you can send yourself multiple test emails as you're building out your campaign. Maybe you want to see how that header image looks or if your call to action button is showing up correctly. It's also useful to see how the newsletter will look in different inbox providers like Gmail or Outlook. Now, if you're working with automation workflows, the process could be a little bit different, but it is just as easy. Open up the workflow editor and then click on the specific email that you want to test. In the sidebar that pops up, you'll see a Send a Test Email button. Click it, enter your email, and then you're good to go. But let's say that you've built out an entire automation with like 4 or 5 emails in one sequence. You don't want to test each one individually, right? Instead, you're going to click the test button at the very top of the workflow editor. This lets you send yourself the entire automation sequence to see how it flows from email to email. Alrighty. Quick heads up about what doesn't work in test emails. Test emails are designed to show you the layout and content, not the full functionality. So things like unsubscribe links, forward links, and survey blocks won't actually work. You can see what they look like, but they won't be clickable or record any data. If you use the personalization for a subscriber's name, it will work with the test email as long as the test email that you send it to has a name set in your MailerLite account. If you really need to test those features, here's what to do. Duplicate your campaign and send it to yourself as a regular campaign instead of a test email. That way, everything functions exactly like it will for your subscribers. Now, in order to do this, you may need to add yourself as a subscriber in your email list. To do that, head over to Subscribers. Go ahead and add a new subscriber, and then we're going to add an individual subscriber. Just input your email and your name. Notice that in the groups, we added ourselves to a new group so that we know that this is the group that we can use to send test emails to. And then head on back over to your campaign. And then in recipients, select the test group that we created with only us inside. Then you're going to hit continue and then send now. Without the test label, it'll behave just like a real send. This is a pretty good way to practice giving yourself the full subscriber experience. One more thing while we're here, if you haven't already, make sure that you authenticate your domain in MailerLite. This is going to be a huge factor in deliverability, and it takes about 5 minutes to set up. This is going to keep your emails out of spam folders in your subscribers' inboxes. Check out our video here to learn more about domain authentication. Alright, that is everything that you need to know about sending test emails in MailerLite. Quick question though. What's the most embarrassing typo you've ever sent in a campaign? I try to be good about checking, but I've definitely messed up names before and may have forgotten to change the button text to a proper CTA instead of just placeholder button. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more MailerLite tutorials that'll save you from moments like that. See you in the next video.